Alright, I've been doing some Halo Lasso, so my voice is more rested and at the same time not as rested as it usually is. I still gotta talk while I'm playing, even though it's not doing this. Sleeping Palace and Lydia Serpens. We just completed Halo Combat Evolved Lasso. We're gonna be doing Halo 2 starting tomorrow. Your swordsmanship has really come together now that you've done 3 of these, Hokusai. Like they say, experience is the best teacher, all the more so if you're experiencing battle against a skilled opponent. At this rate, you'll be the swimsuit sword master you always dreamed of, and no. Twinkle? Oh, hang on, I just got a text. Let's see. Come pick up your damn sword steel already. Oh, right, I forgot about this thing I asked Grandpa to take care of. Sorry, Terrorada, looks like I'll have to sit this one out. What? Where are you going, Iori? Don't worry, you'll be fine, especially now that you got more allies helping you out. Give him hell, Hokusai. I'll be back before the next casino. Yeah, because you're one of the people we have to fight. I'm sure of it. So that's why Iori won't be joining us for this one. Anyway, our coffers are plenty to spare now thanks to all your help, so we can head out to the casino whenever we like. Of the 3 casinos remaining, I think we should have the best luck of taking the Sweetin Palace next. Oh, you mean the Water Palace? I've been really curious about that one. That's where they do that figure skating stuff every day, right? They say customers love it, and even the harshest critics clam up after taking a look at it. Experience unique beauty like never before, enemy or not. It's a pretty okay slogan. Indeed, at any rate, it seems this is more of an event venue than a casino, which is why we need tickets to get in. Unfortunately, those tickets are already sold out for the next 6 months. Though, of course, there are ways of getting them from someone who already has them, by beating them out of them. When you go to the line again, I could slip them out of the nearest gentleman's park while distracting him with sweet talk, or we could swallow our pride and pay through the nose at legal yet still morally questionable value. Uh-oh, no stealing, no side channels. As a woman of culture, I refuse to support scalpers in any way, shape, or form. Besides, Sweetin Palace entrance security is cutting edge, so I'm pretty sure it won't let anyone in who's not the original ticket buyer anyway. Given how much of a neat freak the owner is, I wouldn't put it past her for a second. So then I guess we can hope someone cancels at the last minute? What if we, sneak in the sign or someone cancels? I don't know, even in the best case scenario, I don't think we can hope for more than 1 or 2 tickets that way. How fortunate for you that I happened to overhear your conversation through the wall, which I just broke down. So you wish to take in the show, Sweetin Palace. It is I, the great Rose of the Floating City, the Emperor in the Crimson Swimsuit. Rejoice, for Nero Claudius herself has come to join you in leisure and entertainment. Emperor Nero, what are you doing here? Well, the Gilded is the only hotel in all of Dazzling Las Vegas that includes a pool among its amenities. At first, I thought it'd be no greater luxury than swimming in a pool in the middle of the desert. But I grew bored after splashing around in it for an hour or so. So then I thought about calling on the Fox Girl caster and inviting her to accompany me to the Grand Canyon. When I happened to sense a most entertaining topic being discussed in the room next to mine, and decided to join the festivities without wasting any time knocking. Oh, do not worry about the door, I will have it repaired later. In fact, I will even replace it with one that is new and stylish. At any rate, you were discussing how to go about attacking Sweetin Palace, were you not? I was thinking there's something wicked about that casino myself. Go ahead, feel free to add me to your party. Okay. I'm so glad you know someone who can help us, Emperor Nero. So you're sure the store's still selling tickets? Woo! Let me do this right. This is Emperor Nero. Vegas' main street is home to all manner of brand-name shops. I know for a fact that one of them is backing Sweetin Palace and is willing to let some tickets go to their regulars. And lucky for us, you're one of them. This is certainly a big help, though I'm surprised that only 5 of us are going there. I was disappointed about that myself. I was greatly looking forward to myself, Terry Rivada, Mash, Carmilla, Osaka Bahime, and Hokusai all dressing up, and holding the most glamorous girl talk session ever in the break room. But unfortunately... No thank you, I prefer not to go out when the sun is this strong. Vampire. No way, if a vendor shop like that so much as noticed me, I'd die on the spot. I don't think I'm up to it either, so I'll just stick to keeping an eye on Master from the shadows. See, Kotaro gets it, he's a gloomy type, just like I am. Well, I don't get it. Who wouldn't want to get a gander at one of the fanciest kimono shops in all Vegas? I know seeing a true artisan's handwork always gets my blood pumping, doesn't matter what country they're from. See what I mean, Master? Check out the detail on those Gata. They dyed the torch shell in brilliant blue, and they even added Mother Pearl on the heels. Man, oh man, talk about chic. I can't get enough of the beautiful stuff like this. It feels like my cheeks are gonna fall off from smiling so much. Man, just once, I'd love to dress up in something gorgeous and feminine like that. I can buy them if you want. Wanna go inside and take a closer look? Quit teasing me. I ain't interested in them even a little. Besides, it'd be a waste of good money in Canada for me to wear them. Why'd you even say that? Couldn't you wait till it was night before getting drunk? Who? Huh, there were certainly a lot of people in front of the store, and they seemed agitated about something. I'm not sure we'll be able to get inside with that many people crowded around the entrance. Hello! Something out of the ordinary must have happened. I have never seen the store so crowded before. It really is Mistress Lambda! I can't believe I'd ever get to see her off stage. Her hair flowing like water, her ice-cold eyes, her body flat as Caesar eyes. Oh, she's so dainty. I want to see her gorgeous face and her legs. Really, I wish she'd just take off that ridiculous parka already. She's so hot that just watching her perform would make you drop like 5 kilos. Oh, why does her show have to be sold out? Why can't she perform at least twice a day? It looks like they aren't here to shop so much as they are to see someone famous. Huh? This is just on. Mistress Lambda's about to leave. Make sure the route back to the casino is secure. There are mostly female fans today. Mistress Lambda has made it clear that we're not to be rough with them. Over. This is Baby. Copy that. Calling off anti-fan. Jones now. Senior Carl, 114th Strip Avenue. I want it there in 2 minutes. Over. Please don't go, Mistress Lambda. Can we have your autograph? Just one little autograph? A to Z. Sorry, I don't do autographs. Who the? What? Oh, so that's what all the fuss is about. Well, it ain't any of our business. Wait, hold on. Did they say Lambda? Rumor has it she's the one who owns Sweeten Palace. Hey, Lambda, hold up. I want to talk to you. Emergency, emergency. Me and your mom's making their way towards the Mistress Lambda. Moving to intercept with extreme prejudice. Over. Copy that. Same drone lens. Stand by to reinforce your position. Over. That engine sound cutting through the air. Look out. We got some familiar-looking enemies headed our way. Familiar-looking enemies. Would you say they're familiars? We'll take that, because we already got the swords covered. Mysterious drone. It's a dragon. That's what we call them. They really don't like Fran.
そこを動くな。えい、大輪の花と散れ。この奇跡は星のように。
運がこちらに寄ったな。気を落とす。
Well, I think that she just moves ultra fast as a caster, and she doesn't move that fast with either of her sword modes. Damn, these are the toughest fans I've ever seen. I need more backup requesting Titan class security now. Over. Copy that. She's on break now that her show's over. Sending her away. Make sure you crush them. Over. Stop that. What are you thinking, fighting my fans in the street? Are you trying to blow up my mentions? Worthless piece of mercenary trash. Didn't I tell you to take a softer or smarter approach with these things? Is that BB, quadruple D, or possibly a very tiny King Protea? Whatever, it's a Sakura face. Or have you forgotten how fortunate you are to be permitted to serve me? Maybe it's time I break you in all over again. I'm sure I can think of something that will really teach you a lesson. Blood draining from his face. I may not excel at reading people, but even I can tell that the woman has died in the wool sadist. Oh, any other brilliant observations you want to share with us, Captain Obvious? What would a bunch of ignorant hicks know about me and my... Hiya, how's it going? Well, aren't you a sorry-looking bunch? Have we met? I like your penguin parka. We sure have. Penguin? What's the matter with you? Are you blind or something? This is obviously a Leviathan, but I guess you wouldn't know that if you'd never seen the real one. Anyway, sorry about my security guard's rudeness. Jason, give them 2 couple stickers to the Sweden Palace. You wanted to see my skating performance today, right? Here, take these as an apology for my guard's behavior. Hell, I'll even let you sit right by the stage. Doesn't make any difference to me. Congratulations on your big figure skating debut. Is it okay if we send flowers to your dressing room? What? Fine, make them amaryllises then. I want a bouquet of vivid purple flowers so big I could swim in it. Still reeling from the shock of seeing you two confer so casually after you only just met, but never mind that. Thank you for the tickets. That's very generous of you. If you don't mind my asking, is it true you're the owner of the Sweden Palace Casino and one of the swimsuit swordmasters? Yes, I am. You must have only just arrived here in Vegas, so I'll make a special exception and fill you in myself. My name's Lambdarillis. I own the Sweden Palace Casino. I'm the biggest star in all Vegas. I'm easily the most beautiful of all the swimsuit swordmasters, and a goddess who is brought not just a glass of ice water, but an entire ocean to this hell's desert. You're a goddess and a swimsuit swordmaster? Isn't that overstacking the deck? I do sense divinity in her, but it seems more dragon-like than anything else. Oh, so you'll be useful. Oh crap, I almost forgot now that you introduced yourself. Something polite to return the favor. I'm KH, an artist turned budding swordfighter who's aimed straight for the top. Budding swordfighter? I know like how much overlap there is with my favorite turn of phrase, but oh well. This must be my lucky day. I've entered my 4th major adversary here and now. Come on, let's have a good clean fight. Aha, see, the new swimsuit swordmaster I heard about. Normally, I'd be happy to snap that cheeky spirit of yours like a twig, but I guess you really are lucky. Today's my day off, and I don't feel like doing a show or an official match. You aren't like the other swimsuit swordmasters. You recognize beating, you dedicate your life to it. But when it comes to the question of what sort of pictures you want to paint, or what kind of sword fighter you want to be, you still don't have a good answer, do you? See, I can't for the life of me understand why an artist of your skill would suddenly decide to trade the brush for the sword. But if you insist on challenging me, I'll be happy to end you at Sweden Palace on the most glorious stage imaginable. Right after I go through puberty. Hold it, Lambdarillis, are you sure there's nothing else you wish to say? Sweden Palace's Nvidia Sir Pins is said to be the greatest casino in all Vegas. Yet oddly enough, no one seems to know what manner of games are on offer there. Is it poker? Baccarat? Roulette? Slots? As a swimsuit swordmaster casino, surely it must have some sort of form of gambling. Yet all anyone talks about is your show. So tell me, what is it that people gamble at Sweden Palace? They're lies. Oh, just QP, of course. I happily pay out as much QP as anyone could want once they exchange it for tokens. With my casino, what you see is what you get. Traditional orthodox slot machines. You should enjoy yourself too, now that you made it out here to Vegas, Terravada. Just make sure you bring plenty of war chests to spare. Things move more quickly at Sweden Palace than they do at other casinos, you see. If you want to play more than a single game, you'll have to break out the big QP. There she goes. Well, at least we did manage to get tickets out of this. This is clearly a trap. She's every confidence that she can defeat you if you go challenge her. Everything alright? Don't let her get to you, alright? You kidding? I'm practically itching with the excitement and how fast things are moving. I can't wait for a show of the dumpy old penguin thing. Show that dumpy old penguin thing too. Oh, we got our tickets. All we gotta do is build up our gambling funds and charge right in. Right, I'll go tell everyone at the hotel what happened so the rest of you can start earning TP in the meantime. Next stop, the casino with the enormous penguin populated swimming pool, Sweeten Palace. They said they're gonna challenge Sweeten Palace. I see, they want to get in Melt's way. That's Melt? That's Meltreless? Okay. I thought it was a really tiny King Protea. But, yeah, that's more believable.
ちょいと見せ物巡りに繰り出さねえか。さて、またお次の結果。
Let's use a star favorite. Heroin Double X. I'll let the little people work on saving up KP. I have a date with the hotel spa. Honestly, what were they thinking, forbidding a phantom thief from stealing anything? Well, I suppose that's alright. I don't have any business at Sweeten Palace anyway. My mistress sense is telling me there's nothing of particular value hidden there. The only things I'll find there are applause and empty... Gah. I can't believe you didn't notice me sneaking up on you. I guess that sense of yours only works on gemstones. It's hard to believe you were originally an assassin. You should have stuck with something more appropriate for your age instead of changing to a swimsuit. I mean, a rider. Go, flank and cut him off. He should have known better than to go off on his own. There's still nothing like a good battle royale. Sorry for running off on you, Machan, but still, I need to cut loose every now and then. Besides, Sweeten Palace is the top-ranked casino that Lambda runs, right? She does a good job covering it up, but I can still practically see the ominous aura emanating from there. I usually love dark and gloomy stuff, but that place even creeps me out. Blackbeard said it scared him too, now I think about it. So I'm just gonna let Carmela and Nero handle it while I kick back and blow some serious steam. Hey, watch your six, you're way too much of a noob to be in the same battlefield as me, baby. That's funny, I was gonna say the same thing to you. All that flab must be slowing you down. What the f- I'll have you know I've been doing plenty of boxing fitness to get ready for some... You shouldn't like to talk a lot. Don't you know you're supposed to be quiet when sneaking up on someone? It's hard to believe you're originally an assassin. And frankly, I don't think you're slim enough to be a good archer either. Ooh. Fucking Passion Lips laying it down. I mistook Passion Lip for BB whenever they were first announced, so that's why I call BB quadruple D and Passion Lip BB sometimes. Is there a reason you've been following me around? That's exactly what I don't like about you assassins. You're too observant. Why'd you have to notice me following you? Why couldn't you have just let me sucker punch you like the others did? I mean, this is the third time. You should know better than to break the pattern now. Thanks, I didn't notice what she was wearing until now. I wonder if that sort of outfit's common in Las Vegas. I don't know if I can look directly at her. No, come on. You know Gintoki wouldn't hesitate to look at her if he was here. There's no reason you can't do the same. I'm sorry, I'm kind of in a hurry, so could you make this quick? Well, if you're looking for the rideshare pickup, it's... No, that's okay, I don't want to wait anymore myself, so I'm just going to punch you now and be done with it. After all, I have a clear advantage against assassins. Yikes, they're huge, talking about her fists. That's 3 of them. Finally, I know there's still some others left, but this is good enough. Any servants in any of Sweeten Palace is an enemy of mine. None shall escape my watch. On my honor as an altar, I'll go wad them all up and toss them in the trash. Well, you got big enough hands for it. Oh man, I'm exhausted. I mean, it's great that I can train and learn KP at the same time, but all this gambling from morning to night is taking a real toll on my back. Woohoo! I guess we'll be taking our lunch break here then. Shall we order room service today? Hell yeah, that sounds great, man. I tell you, I didn't know what good service was until I came to this hotel. I mean, lying on the sofa while someone else brings you a lunch, I feel like $1,000,000 yen. Man, when she relaxes, she really relaxes. You can't blame her. We're still in the desert, even if it is surrounded by an ocean. The sun's blisteringly hot during the day, and even at night, the sweltering heat saps you of your strength. Even I can't help but let down my guard every time I get back to the hotel and its air conditioning. Though I'm ashamed to say I've been overworking the poor AC. Mumu! In the old days, there was no way for people to survive in a desert. The real Las Vegas could never exist were it not for the power of civilization. People built generators, shored up dams, laid down the railroad tracks. Oh right, there was just one track. Most people who come to Las Vegas do so via airplanes, so there's an airport right next to the city. Or rather, that airport exists solely to support Vegas, which is really quite small as far as cities go. And to think, none of this would exist were it not for the city's core industry of gambling. I admit, Las Vegas does have a Rome beat when it comes to sheer prosperity, consumerism, and decadence, but I still win when it comes to scale, since Vegas is nothing to compensate with my Coliseum. Although, I suppose an open-air stadium like that would be a poor idea in a sweltering desert. You agree, do you not? Being left spawned with direct sunlight, then... You know what chameleon is? Come to think of it, I did not see evil in Kotaro or Bata anywhere either. Now that you mention, I didn't see them around. Maybe they were sleeping in their rooms? I will ask them if they want to join us for lunch. Everyone, come quick! I tried knocking on Camilo, Escapahimi, and Kotaro's room, but none of them answered. And when I went inside to check on them, I found this. Calling card? Oh, sorry, my mistake. That was a message from Mr. C asking to be woken up at nightfall. This is a note I found. You must be crazy trying to take Sweeten Palace with such weak servants. Flies are destined to be slaughtered. I put the 3 I've already captured to good use at the beach. P.S. Isn't watermelon splitting fun? Let's hurry to the beach, because that's a threatening letter. Okay, we're here, searching for anyone that looks suspicious. Over there, Mash, I'd recognize that bulk anywhere. Bulk? It's passionate. Yeah, she's definitely very distinctive. As for the servants you captured, it looks like they're all lying down on top of one another at her feet. They are stacked like a triple-decker burger, but this is not the real problem. Okay, I'm ready. First up, passionate. Let's see if I can split the 3 watermelons all at once. Let's do this! No, don't do this. Stop. There's no use calling out to her, Maz. We'll just have to stop her by force. Huh, okay, that's a tough looking guy.
俺と戦っても面白くはない。俺の辞書には不可能ってのがないぞ。
見せ場だ。任せるがいい。夏の話題を独り占め。
では、これでいくか。これか。
我が劇場のサビになるか。撃てー！あなたに私をいじめるんです。触らないでください。
Okay.
見せ場だ。任せるがいい。セットアップ。行くぞ。アクトワン。マナーになっていない客よな。撃てー！
She has an AOE mobile phantasm, so it kind of works out both ways.
この奇跡は星のようにギューッとしてあげます。
虹よ 橋を架けろ。それアルテルトよ。